Ah, Paimon and the Traveler. I've been waiting for you.
Whoa, looks like Jean wasn't the only one waiting for us. Klee and Kaya are here too.
Oh, it's Paimon and Miss Honorary Knight.
Ah, look who it is. You've caught me completely off guard this time. But then again, it's always a pleasant surprise when you two
Guess we were so excited to see Jean again that we forgot to knock. I hope we didn't startle anyone. Wait a sec. You weren't talking about anything that we're not supposed to hear, were showing your guide the way? Yeah, right.
It's been a while since we last met, but I can see you two haven't changed one bit. Don't worry, we weren't discussing anything confidential. In fact, we were just talking about you.
Maybe we should let the star of the story explain it in their own words.
Yeah! Let me tell it! Let me tell it! A few days ago, I was reading Todoko Tales in the solitary confinement room when all of a sudden, whoosh! A letter came flying in through the window.
Flying through the window? How does a letter fly?
Like a bird does. It was flapping its wings. It could even talk. It said, well, it was a bunch of stuff I didn't.
You couldn't understand? Then it must have been talking about how to avoid solitary confinement.
Kaya?
Just saying. We don't want to let a teachable moment slip by.
Okay, I know. Anyway, the letter said, "Oh, Klee, are you behaving? I see you've wound up in the solitary confinement room again." Sorry about that. Mommy is busy these days and can't take you out to play. But there's good news. I have a friend who has very kindly invited you to visit her.
Oh, so the letter's from Alice.
In principle, yes. But the issue is that Alice's friend lives quite far from here.
The letter says that Mom's friend lives in...
The Knights of Favonius could never agree to send Klee off to Sumeru on her own. But Klee is rather
Yeah, I really want to go.
You see? So we were wondering, who can we send with her on the journey? Preferably...
Oh, so that's why you wanted to see us.
I do apologize, but Klee gets along with you so well. We couldn't think of a more suitable choice.
Sure, we can do that, no problem, right?
Can you really, Miss Honorary Knight? Yay! With Miss Honorary Knight around, Klee's not afraid of anything!
See? I told you that she'd agree. In that case, we'll leave...
And you too, Kaya. You should join them. I noticed you quietly completed that backlog of paperwork we had. You deserve the chance to unwind.
Oh, so you noticed. Well then, I suppose I have no reason to refuse.
Great! Things will go even more smoothly with Kaya around. Still...
Don't worry! Mom's letter had a magic invite inside. Mom says we just have to all shout out where we want to go at the same time. And poof! We'll be there in the blink of an eye.
Wow! Well, that'll definitely make things easier.
It only works 3 times though, so we should only use it when we really need to.
3's plenty. 1 for the way there, 1 for the way back, and 1 extra, just for good measure.
Sounds very mysterious. I still think we should use it spare. After all, we don't know the exact location of where we'll be headed, or what danger. Here's what I suggest. Traveler, you're well connected. I'm sure you must have friends who... It'll give us a chance to test out the magic invite, and also...
That kinda makes sense. And since it has 3 uses, there's no point letting one of them go...
Couldn't have put it better myself, Paimon. So, do you have a particular...
Well, we need someone who's familiar with Sumeru and can be our guide, so sounds like we need a forest and everyone knows that the best place to go looking for a forest ranger is a little place called... That's the one! Maybe we can get Tainari to help us.
All right. Gandharvaville it is.
Okay, I'm happy wherever we go, especially with Kaya and Miss Honor.
We should be on our way then. If you'll excuse...
Yes, let the wind lead. I wish you a safe journey. And Klee,
I know. I'll be careful, I promise.
Great! Okay, here goes nothing. Take us to... Gandharvaville!
Gandharvaville.
Grand Arbor Hill!
Huh? No, it's not a hill! Ah, wait! We made it! Paimon was sure we were about to end up someplace super weird.
Sorry, it was an accident.
It's okay, Klee. Good news is this magic invite really does work.
Fascinating. One moment we're in Mondstadt, the next we're in Sumeru.
So this is where Mom's friend lives? Wow, there are so many...
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Sumeru's full of strange stuff like... Huh? Paimon doesn't remember seeing one of those. Wait! Are you talking about Paimon?
Listen carefully, Klee. Those jumping mushrooms are called fungi. They may look cute, but if you get too close to one, it'll try to hit you with its cap.
Really? Okay, well, I'll hit it back with my cap. And then I'll hit it with the hood on my jacket, too. I'll definitely win if it's...
As long as playing with hats doesn't escalate to playing with bombs. But Klee's our friend, so we should be able to convince her to keep this trip explosion-free. Right?
Uh-huh. I'll be extra careful not to blow anything up. I mean, I'll try my best.
That's very good of you, Klee. You're being very grown up today.
Yep, I'm super grown up. I'm already the Spark Knight.
Okay, Spark Knight. Well, keep up the good work, because very soon we'll be... Hey, look! It's coming!
That little girl.
I've definitely heard the other forest rangers mention...
I see. Then it looks like my suspicions are correct. Who do we have here?
Traveler and Paimon. Huh? Oh, Kaya and Klee are here too. Hi, Kale. It's been ages.
Kale, Yula! What are you two doing here? Well, that question's really more for Yula.
What a coincidence. I didn't expect to run into a fellow Favonian captain this far from Mondstadt.
Seriously? Bring the whole crew, why don't you?
Is it just Paimon, or does Yula not look particular?
Oh, cool. Great idea. Let's go.
If you're trying to accommodate me, there must be some misunderstanding.
But earlier you were...
Great. Well, I'm sure there's a fascinating reason behind...
If you must know, it's a little complicated. But simply put, I'm searching for a cousin of mine from the Lawrence. He went missing recently, and after searching his home, we found evidence that led us here. He appears to believe...
He came all the way to Sumeru for that? What was he going to...
I doubt he came here to learn. He's much too old to start getting a basic education now. And from what I know of him, I doubt he has any interest. All he cares about is restoring his clan's honor. Nothing wrong with that idea in principle, but I'm not certain how fanatical he is about. As a knight and a member of the Lawrence clan, it's my duty to make sure he doesn't bring harm to others.
Oh-ho. If this is true, then your cousin is quite a man of action.
Nor is daring to make me personally concerned about his safety. He has no idea what's coming to him.
You know, underneath it all, Paimon thinks...
Yeah, she's the best. She brought me some moon pie last time.
He is family, after all. Anyway, I will make sure to find him and escort him safely back to Mondstadt. Now, back to you. How and why...
I'm afraid that could be tricky. Master Tighnari is still at Partis the Eye delivering his lecture, but I think I'll be able to help out. The description in the invitation letter is vague, but I'm pretty sure it's hinting at somewhere in the desert.
The desert?
Does that mean Mom's friend is from the desert? I guess I'll call her Auntie Desert for now. I remember Mahamatra Sino once told me a strange rumor about that part of... They say there's a secret domain there that can make all of your wait. He said I should just call him Sino. I keep forgetting that.
Huh. A domain that makes people's wishes come...
Wow. So is it true?
I probably would have believed it a few years ago. But now that I'm a little older and wiser, I think it makes...
This explains a lot. The domain could well be a myth, but he probably figured he had nothing to lose. If you intend to search for this place, then please allow me to join you. My cousin has quite a collection of books about Sumeru desert mythology on his shelves. I highly suspect that he, too, is looking for that domain.
Can I come too? I think you might need me there. You'll definitely need a local guide while you're in Sumeru. And I think I have what it takes to be that person.
We have every confidence in your abilities, Kale. Our party grows bigger and stronger still. What say you to...
I think it's super cool! I read in a storybook that on your own you can only have a drop of happiness, but in a group you have a whole ocean. So I'm sure Mom's friend will be super happy if I show up to visit and bring a whole bunch of friends with me.
That's the spirit. In that case, let's get the magic invite to take us there.
Whoa! This desert is huge! Wow, what an incredible sight.
Yes. The scenery is quite magnificent.
Are you okay, Eula? You don't look so good.
I'm fine. Just taking a moment to acclimatize. The air here... This area doesn't look very habitable, and I don't see a domain entrance nearby either.
Oh no. I didn't... Nope, you got it right. It definitely wasn't your... I said Gandharvaville wrong earlier, but we still ended up in the right place.
Klee's right. We're in the right place. There's no doubt about that.
Phew.
Maybe the entrance is hidden under a sand dune.
Who knows? We'll just have to start by looking around.
Oh, Paimon's so tired.
We should have found something by now.
Huh? How could that happen? Uh-oh. Did I break it by accident? But I didn't do anything. Todoko will back me up.
It's definitely not your fault, Klee. See? Not even a wrinkle on it.
Does Miss Honorary Knight have an idea?
Ah, Paimon knows where you're going with this.
Interesting approach. Assuming we're right about this magic invite. That is to say, if it was sent from within the domain, the invite likely has some sort of connection to it.
Oh, I get it now. Plus, I know a super special trick.
What kind of trick? Can you teach it to us too?
Of course. Mom said that if I ever need help, I just need to shout this out loud. Magic invite, Klee needs your aid. Do something now, so Klee's not afraid.
Look, something flew over.
It looks like a bottle.
Remarkably effective. That's one trick I'll be keeping up my sleeve in the future. You should make a note of it too, Eula.
Absolutely not. It's not my style.
I suppose bottles are pretty common in Sumerian mythology. So, is this...
A domain? In a bottle? Huh. Well, if there's one thing we learned in Liyue, it's never judge a domain by its cover. Guess there's one way to find out if this really is the way... We made it! Oh, that answers that question.
There's a path! I'm gonna take a look!
Hey, don't run off and leave us all behind.
Look! Look! There's a huge garden here!
Incredible. It looked so small from the outside. Everyone, I suggest that we stop here for a moment. We should take stock of our surroundings before deciding.
Since we're in a bottle, has anyone heard the story of the magic bottle?
Oh, you mean the one about King Deshret and the genie in a bottle? I've read it before. But, what's the story about, Kaya? Mom told me a story once about a group of adventurers who went to Bottle Land. But I don't think there were...
Don't worry, Klee. I can tell you all about the story of the magic bottle. But if you keep running off on your...
Oh. Okay, I got it. I'll stay with the group from...
You sense it too, don't you, Kale?
Yeah, the scenery here is beautiful, but it's too quiet. And there's no sign of Klee's Auntie Desert here. Maybe Auntie Desert lives way further down inside. This place is super big, just like Fischl's Immer Nachtreich.
Guess we won't know until we get there. Let's keep going. Hopefully we'll meet her soon.
It looks like no one set foot on this road for quite some time.
I agree. And the further we get, the more I feel like this place is a whole lot bigger than we imagined.
Hey, there's something strange up ahead. Let's check it out. Wow, it's a big ball of water.
I wonder what it feels like. Can I touch it?
It's so big that we could probably pass straight through it. That's so scary! Stop giving Paimon the heebie-jeebies!
Let's not touch it for now. We still don't know enough about our environment.
But we can't just do nothing at all, because then... nothing at all will happen.
I have a feeling that this could be the core that sustains this entire bottle domain. In which case, the moment we touch it, this place will instantly revert to its original size. With a...
Yikes!
Okay, okay. Paimon won't touch it.
Kaya, are we really gonna get squished inside a bottle?
Of course not, Klee. I'm sure the real core of this domain is hidden away in a somewhere like... Over there, for example.
I was so nervous that I didn't notice that big wheel at all.
Wait, who goes there?
It's the water ball monster! Ah! The water ball!
It doesn't seem hostile. In fact, don't you think it looks happy to see us?
Really? You sure it's not gonna gobble up?
I don't think it's hungry. Are you, Water Droplet?
Oh dear. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm not...
Wait! Don't go! Wait for us! Why'd it stop? Maybe it can understand us after all. Oh, I get it now. It's leading the way for us. Just like the cats? How so?
When you're walking around in Mondstadt City, sometimes a cat will show. It'll walk ahead of you for a while, and if you're curious... Exactly. So let's see where this water drops...
It went this way, right? Oh, hope we haven't lost it. Did the water droplet go into that cave? Huh? Another strange contraption. And there's a weird-looking wall over there.
This kind of looks like that ball of water we saw earlier. Did the water droplet bring us here because it wants our help with something? What? Your friend is trapped in the wall? Don't be sad, water droplet. We're here now. We'll save your friend.
You bet. But how are we gonna save them? Do we have to break down this wall?
Nope, we can't do that. No breaking.
Do we need to find a key of some...
Oh no! Where'd it go?
Look, the device has lit up. And it's projecting images onto the wall.
A two-dimensional space with objects of the same composition as the device nested...
Yep, what Kaya said, and that's where it...
But how exactly do we enter the image on the wall?
Maybe...
But what does that mean?
Hold on, I think Klee's onto something. Since the water droplet appears to be the key that activated the mechanism, the principle is no different than how we entered this...
Fair enough. Okay. Whoa! Huh? There's a box blocking your way. Wait, is it a reflection of this box in front of the wall? Come back out for a second. Aha! The box on the wall moved too!
Wow, another water droplet just came out from the wall!
It was flat as a pancake in there, but as soon as it came out, it turned all plump and round. Guess it makes sense that the water droplet's friend is also a water droplet.
Aw, and they both do the same thing to show they're happy.
Water droplet number 2 ran up.
It's saying thank you, Miss Honorary Knight. That was a huge help.
Traveler, How do you feel after entering that two-dimensional space? Any physical side effects?
You sure seem fine to Paimon.
Well, I'm just glad that you're okay.
Good thing you is here to look out for everyone. Can't say the same for you though, Kaya.
Hey now, I only suggested that because I was confident that the
Water droplet? Is there anyone else here beside... Yep! You know, anyone who looks like...
Oh, it ran off again. Hopefully this is
Amazing! Come on, let's follow it!
leave my space.
It looks like there might be a town up ahead. Huh. Maybe more people live in this domain than we thought. And maybe that's where Auntie Desert lives! Idea, the situation is now critical. Our window of opportunity... I'm sure you've noticed just how much things have deteriorated in recent...
But Eve...
This is your home. Are you really going to let everything...
Well, I live here, but
Huh? Paimon knows that voice.
Anyone else who comes into this domain in the future will take one... But just imagine how different things could be if you maintain this domain in perfect... How miraculous it would feel to them to find such unimaginable beauty in the middle...
Oh, you're right, General. Truly, but...
Act now while you still can. You have to stand up to this and break... The most important thing is to have no...
Well, no one chooses to have regrets. But I take your point. I'll try my best to stop running away. But the question remains.
Paimon's figured out who it is.
Is it Miss Honorary Knight's friend from a faraway land? A divine priestess? What's that? Is it a kind of mage?
What are you doing here? Huh? We have new visitors? Greetings, everyone. This is the Valurium Mirage, and I'm the caretaker, Adia. I'm so sorry that you have to see this domain in its current state of disarray. We are actively working on repairs.
Greetings, everyone. I guess I should introduce my...
It's all right. Just leave the introductions to me.
I kinda wanted to say hello in my own way.
This lady is a visitor to the domain, just like yourselves. She is a formidable military general. Have any of you heard of Inazuma's Onmyo Chamber?
What?
Onmyo Chamber. It's an elite training academy for gifted students of Onmyodo. Practitioners are divided...
Wait.
This lady famously led the Class D underdogs to victory against the Class A favorites in the final mock campaign before graduate. Isn't that right, General? What?
Huh? Wait, so the favorites were beaten by the classy...
That doesn't sound like the divine priestess Miss Honorary Knight was talking about. Uh-oh. Did she just get caught lying in front of someone she was trying to impress? Or maybe she uses a different identity in her private life, and this is the first time her friends are... Seems kind of embarrassing, but also kind of cool. I get... Maybe I'd fit in better with everyone if I had a title too. Some people call me a general, but it's just their way of showing respect. My actual name is Sangonomiya Kokomi.
Huh? Oh no. Sorry, my mistake, General.
Call me whatever you like, Itia. The only important thing about name. Oh, I get it now. It's like that story that Klee can explain. So basically, in the story, a big group of people go on an adventure to Bottleland. One of them's called the King. So, Miss Sangonomiya must be the super smart one who solves all the problems in the story. What's that one called again?
Perhaps a sage?
Indeed. Wisdom is an important attribute found in military general.
Okay, well, I'll just call you that. Miss General it is. Fine by me. Sounds really cute, coming from you. At least, cuter than my pen name, that's for sure. Well then, how should I address the rest of you? How could I ever forget you? But wait! Klee wants a title too! Okay, got it! Klee wants to be a mage! The kind that flies around everywhere! Da-da-da! Whoosh! Kaya can be the master thief. Miss Honorary Knight can be... the knight! And Paimon will be the fairy who follows the knight everywhere!
Master Thief, huh? I did like playing pirates as a child, so I suppose this is an apt role for me. And I must admit, the master part is a nice touch.
Hold on a second. Are you saying the position of knight is now filled?
Yula can be the sword master who can cut through anything and also gets to wear a super sparkly cape.
That's more like it.
And Kale can be... the healer.
No, I don't mind. Healer is a great role. Whenever I'm thinking of titles for myself, I usually imagine myself as an adventurer or musician.
Don't worry, Kale. You'll be the bestest healer ever.
You'll do fine. I heard you're good with bandages. You can patch up a wound, can't you?
I can pitch a tent. Maybe.
This is a great idea. Once a new visitor arrives, they can assume a new identity, then add in some role-playing.
Oh, we can't leave you out, Miss Adia. There are lots of characters in Mom's stories, but you don't remind me of any of them.
That's perfectly okay. I already have a role here anyway, remember? I'm the caretaker.
I got it! This wasn't in any of the stories, but...
Mascot?
Klee, maybe you could think up an even better...
A mascot, you say? Isn't that a character that doesn't have to actually...
Sounds like the idea of being lazy is pretty exciting to her.
The mascot serves to maintain troop morale, Itia.
Ah, alright. I'll be the mascot then. That's right. Thank you for bringing these new friends here safely. You can go off and play now.
Thanks, Water Droplet. See ya!
Water Droplet? Is that your pet name for it? I suppose it's as accurate.
We keep getting sidetracked. But I believe you were saying something about being in a difficult predicament. Is something wrong with the Valyria Mirage?
Oh, yes, about that. I'm afraid the entire domain has recently... It was as if the whole world was suddenly flipped upside down. A few components went missing from the core, which sustains the domain, and the impact cascaded out from there. Needless to say, many things in the Valyria Mirage have now... Just days after I agreed to let my friend's daughter come and visit too. When she gets here and sees the state this place is...
Oh, so you're Mom's friend? Hi, Auntie Desert. I'm Klee. Here, I brought the magic invite, see?
Huh? Wait, so you're...
Look how dilated her pupils are. She must be very surprised.
Yeah, and
not in a good way. Mom's the one who sent me here. She's the strongest mage ever. She said that her friend lives in the desert. You live in the desert.
Ah, I see. So being a mage runs in the family.
You're Alice's daughter. Oh, I just want the ground to swallow me up right now. Wait, that's it. I'll hide myself away in the core of the domain. Hide there until this all blows over. See you all in 100 years.
Idia's really going through it. She's like a shriveled little forest fungus, hanging its head in shame.
Kale? That's a harsh analogy. Where'd all that come from?
Don't worry, Auntie Desert. Klee's here to help you. And all my friends will help too. Just take a deep...
Yeah, don't you worry. Lady Fix-a-Lot over here.
Well, I'm useless, but
Don't put yourself down, Idia.
thanks for your encouragement. Anyway, that'll give me some time to think things.
Hi, Miss General. Miss Honorary Knight says that... What's it like there? There must be... Wait! You look kinda like a mermaid. Are there fish in your family?
Oh, sorry to disappoint you, Miss Mage, but I have lots of great stories about Watatsumi Island.
Feeling nervous, Kale? Well, it's...
Oh, no. Not at all. I'm just, still set...
Well, the easiest way to imitate someone is to start with their most common turns of phrase.
Oh, okay. In that case, put that mushroom down. Now, it's highly poisonous.
There you go. With just a few simple words, you've captured your master's personality perfectly.
Anyway, what about your role? Don't you mind being the master thief?
Maybe not. Until you factor in that I only steal from the enemy. I think that's enough to make me one of the good guys. Don't you?
Oh! Fair point.
Who else has visited the Valoria Mirage recently? There was someone from the... He was a huge help, and redesigned many of them. I could tell that was a sensitive soul. A lot like me. After him, an aristocrat from Mondstadt showed up. Then Miss Sangonomiya. Unfortunately, everything here suddenly started changing before I had the chance to be...
Do you know where the Mondstadt aristocrat is now?
If I remember correctly, he headed north. It's a pity we're having all these issues. Oh. Still, not to worry. There's nothing dangerous.
Hey, Idia, you got an update for us? We've all...
Very well. Then please allow me, Idia, your mascot. Basically, this entire domain is powered by a device called the Central Hub, which you all saw earlier. But following a major incident, several key components from the 4 components, I believe, which has caused the Central Hub to...
Oh, so that thing's supposed to spin?
Yes, it definitely shouldn't be frozen still like it is now. At least, that's not how it was when I...
Hey, everything's gonna be okay.
Right. I do know where one of the parts is. It but the rest all landed in different... Now, as the caretaker and your mascot, I shall announce your respective adventure duties.
You can just be yourself if you want. No?
Oh, I see. Okay, so...
Fine by me. I was going to be looking for my...
I'll be your backup, Eula. I know you usually team up with Amber, so...
Oh? Well, this'll be fun. Let's see if a forest ranger can help.
Master Thief Kaya and Mage Klee, if you could earmark some time in your busy schedules...
Earmark? What does that mean?
It just means we mustn't forget to do it. Don't worry.
Finally, we have our general, Miss Sangonomiya, and our knight, that... Wow, spoken like a true knight.
Then, for my part, my strategic mind is at your service.
All right, well, if anyone finds anything, come back here and we'll regroup. Please take care while you're out on the road and look after each other, especially our little mage here.
You got it. I'll take extra special care of Kaya.
I'll be on my best behavior.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. You two, please follow me. I remember seeing it just behind the central hub.
So, how come you didn't bring it back when you first saw it?
I'd have been more than happy to, if this one component was enough to fix the whole domain. But with 3 other components to find, oh, I suddenly felt overwhelmed by how much work needed doing.
Paimon kinda gets that. Taking the first step is always the hardest part.
Scry the sky.
Hey, so Paimon's been meaning to ask, what brought you here, Kokomi?
Oh, well, things have quieted down in Watatsumi Island for now. So I thought I'd take the chance to get out and see more of the world.
You've traveled a pretty long way. Why Sumeru?
I figured that I needed to venture further than usual to really broaden my horizons. Well, that's one reason anyway. I can explain in more detail another time.
Okay, this is the spot. Now, I'm sure you're both wondering, oh, there's nothing here. Oh, where could it be?
Oh, it's that lamp thingy, right?
Yes, that's the one. Showing people the ropes is supposed to be my job. Oh, I can't believe I'm being shown up.
Cheer up, Idia. The Hydro Eidolon can give a basic demonstration. That's where you come in. Your description...
Paimon forgot how persuasive Kokomi can be when...
Oh, well, if you put it that way. Well then, just pretend. This is called the streaming projector. Everything here in the velour... All you need to do is place an item in the projector. And you... At least, I think that's what it used to do. With the domain in its current state, only its most basic. Okay, not quite that basic. At the moment, it's only able to show. Think of it like a sort of draft or blueprint.
So you're saying the component?
Yes, exactly. I'll leave you to go in and physically retrieve.
Really?
No, sorry. I feel like I have 2 left feet when I try to dance. I guess.
Hey, come on! Cheer up!
Doesn't look like the component is in here. Yes, that's the one! Now you just need to bring it back out.
What is this thing anyway? Some kind of gear? And why is it so small? It doesn't look like it.
It's hard to explain, but I assure. So that leaves.
Every journey begins with a first step. I think we're off.
You really think? I suppose you're right. She did manage to defeat. Anyway, thank you for all your help. I'll take this and start trying to repair the central Oh, why am I so clumsy? Once again, I was no help at all.
What's wrong, Kokomi?
I'm just a little confused. You mentioned that the water droplet showed you how. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? I'm so.
Oh, sure!
I see.
Hey, look! The wheel is spinning now! Oh, and now it's stopped again!
It also wasn't spinning at the right speed.
Oh, so you saw it back when it was still working?
Oh, yes. I arrived here a little earlier than the rest of you. Like Idea said, it felt like the world was flipped upside down. I don't know how else to describe it.
No, it's no use. Seems it won't run until all the missing components are returned. For a moment there, when it started turning, I got excited. I thought that.
Wishful thinking is only going to lead to disappointment, Idea.
Hey! Miss Honorary Knight and Miss General are here. You beat us! I was sure we were gonna be the first.
Hey, how'd it go? Impressive. I doubt you'd find many other.
How about our master thief and mage? Did you find anything?
You bet! We made a huge The place we were trying to get to was blocked off. We couldn't see anything past it, and there was no way around. But then, just now, a huge canyon appeared.
It appeared just.
Come and see, Miss Honorary Knight. Let's go on a canyon adventure.
I'll sit this one out. I'm beat after.
Miss General, you should come too. You can hide.
Wonderful. It would.
Let's go!
Just before the canyon appeared, I heard a faint sound, like
Ka-chuck, ka-chuck, ka-chuck.
Could it have been the central hub?
Hey, you, oh. New guys, huh?
Oh, hey! Paimon didn't realize anyone else besides...
You actually saw her? She's barely shown her face since everything started falling apart here.
Excuse me for asking...
Oh, right. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Ferdinand. Me and my brothers look after this whole zone. Well, we used to, until this whole domain was, like...
Idea is working on repairing the domain.
Really? Huh. I assumed that she'd be... Anyway, I checked all the stations around the whole circuit. They've all conked out.
Conked out? How?
But aren't you just travelers who stumbled upon this...
Nuh-uh. I'm Mage Klee, Idea's helper.
A mage? You?
Allow me to explain.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, right now the more helpers we got, the better, I guess. Anyway, our first priority is to get the carts here up and running.
oh? And why is that?
The roads here twist and turn so much that the best way to get around is by riding the rail tracks instead. Let me show you. This is what we used to make them. Did Idea bring you up to speed on these things? Yep. Basically, we need something that we can put inside that'll make it...
Like what? Can it be...
Yeah, you can put it that way. But one other thing is that it has to be compatible with the track.
So, something like... How about you, Traveler? Any ideas? What kind of a suggestion is that? That would be way too complicated to make.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't think we have the right materials for that.
Really? Hey everyone, come and see what Klee made.
Ta-da! Look! I made a cart!
Wow! Amazing work, Klee!
Whoa! It fits the track like a glove. Plus, it's a heck of a lot cuter than the ones Idea made.
I just wanted to give it a try, and suddenly, boom! There it was!
Paimon's gotta ask. What exactly did you make your...
I used Jumpy Dumpty!
Thought so.
Is there a problem or something?
It's just... This card is made from,
It's a bomb or something, isn't it? It's okay, though, because the end product only takes on the general look of the sort.
It's okay! No need to delve into the theoretical stuff. Paimon just wanted to make sure we aren't about to end up... Huh?
Can we ride the cart now?
In a moment. We need a hydroidolin to power it up first. Okay, she's ready to roll.
Whoa! This card is fast! Chugga 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 woo woo!
Yeah! I'm gonna call it the choo-choo cart!
The track is damaged up ahead. We need to make some repairs before we can go any further. Yep, looks like it's all reverted to a preprint state here.
Do you know why that happened?
Everything in this domain starts as a preprint and only takes shape after being illuminated by the stream. But the hydroidolin that forms the tracks here has been trapped in the print.
So someone needs to go into the preprint and rescue the hydro...
But the projector here is sealed off by a giant bubble.
That's the hydroidolin's way of protecting the device from damage. If...
Aha! So for step one, we need water droplet to help. Aw, it seems
Any volunteers for...
Leave that to us! We know!
Ah, so the hydroidolin was locked up in that chest.
Aw, it's completely empty!
Yay! We saved 2 water droplets now.
Whoa! Water droplet just transformed into some new tracks!
Good. Let's keep going then.
Hey, Ferdinand! You mentioned that you managed this place together with your brothers. Did you mean that your brothers are water droplets?
No, no. The hydroidolins are like helpers here. As for my brothers, well... those two. You'll meet them soon enough.
Finding treasure is pretty exhilarating.
Look! Klee can fly just like Paimon now.
This is way more exciting than how Paimon usually flies!
Seems we've just about finished repairing the station and the connecting tracks. Let's go check the track switcher now. It's over there.
Oh, there's another spinny thing here. It's so big, but, not as big as the one we saw. I bet it's something super important. I remember what Kaya said earlier.
Very good, Klee! You're using what you saw earlier to make observations, like a
It appears to be a system that rotates to switch track.
That's right. Originally, all you had to do was flip this switch and the junk... But it seems Jeremy still hasn't fixed it yet. He sure talks big, but when it comes to...
Is this Jeremy you mentioned one of your brothers?
Yeah. When I talked to him about repairing the tracks, I suggested we start with the station. Really, it made no difference which one we started with. But he just had it. Let's see what he has to say.
If you ask me, You're clearly...
Yes! Finally, someone who can recognize that. Sometimes I can't help but get angry just thinking of Jeremy. You should have seen him back in the sandstorm. I suggested we go east, and he argued that we should go west.
We were in a sandstorm? What happened after that?
We separated and each went our own way. Lucky for us, we stumbled across this domain. Otherwise, I'm sure we would have been buried in the sand.
Everything will get better once we get the switcher working again.
Still stuck here just as I expected. Well, did you make any progress?
Didn't I already tell you? Just have the hydroidolins fix the junction and then make a new... Wait a minute, how did you get here? It took a lot of effort.
The answer is standing right in...
Yeah, sure. Those travelers must have helped you. You never get anything done on your own. You always get someone else's help.
You're one to talk. What have you managed to accomplish, huh?
Whoa. They started arguing the moment they saw each other.
Me? His brother? Hardly.
All right, Jeremy. That's enough.
Fine. I'd rather be focusing my efforts on fixing the track switch rather than arguing it.
You should calm down too, Ferdinand. Let's all focus.
Fine.
I'm sorry you had to see that. I assume you're the ones who helped repair the tracks.
No need to thank us. We're just trying to help Idea restore the domain.
I see. Now that you and Ferdinand brought the cart up here, we'll need the hydroidolins to fix the area below.
Them again, huh? Seems the hydroidolins are really important.
Yes, of course. Not only do they keep the junction turning, they operate practically everything else in the domain. All right. Seems most of the tracks and junctions have been repaired now.
Yep. So maybe it's time you get...
What? You think you deserve the credit? If anything, we should be...
You... Well, you're always quick to criticize my ideas and push your own.
And what about you? Don't forget it was Hado and I who took care of them. Speaking of Hado, wasn't he with you?
I left early this morning. I assumed he'd be with you.
Seriously? Couldn't you have at least looked to see where he was before you left?
Hey, come on! You didn't see him either, so what's your excuse?
Klee?
I don't get it. Nobody did anything bad. Why are they arguing?
I just don't like his smug attitude, that's all.
Who are you calling smug? If anything, you're the one who's making such a big fuss right...
All right, I think we've heard enough from you two. If you insist on bickering, then I'd suggest you go somewhere else. Otherwise, I'll just cool you two off myself. Now, come with me. I'd like to have a word with you.
Phew.
Don't be upset, Klee. There are many complicated situations in this world which don't always have a logic. As a passing traveler here, it's not my place to comment on their disputes. But in my experience, family issues can be the toughest to resolve.
Seems you don't like dealing with this kind of thing either, Kokomi.
But it's still not right. I don't know how to explain my...
I'm sorry. We've calmed down. We shouldn't argue in front of a child like that.
We're sorry, Klee.
It's okay.
Back to the topic at hand. Weren't you about to go look for your brother Hado?
Ah, right. Our best guess is he's somewhere around the torrential twister. We would have to use the junction to send the cart to another area.
Sorry to trouble you again, but would you help us find him?
Oh.
Hey, come on, you two. You're brothers after all. Can't you try to get along?
Okay, this is the end of this track segment. Otto should be nearby.
Finding treasure is pretty
Ah, I guess you had repaired the tracks and stations as soon. Now that the tracks, station, and carts are all repaired, we're about ready to
You're in no condition to be out running or...
Yeah, but these...
That's true, but you should stop to think...
Exactly. If there's anything that needs to be done...
You and Ferdinand?
Hey, that's between Jeremy and me. No need to...
I'm not trying to make...
Hey, Ferdinand,
Oh, don't worry. We're not arguing,
are you and Jeremy worried about Hado? Why don't you just talk to him about Kaya's also worried about me sometimes, but he doesn't ever criticize.
You're right, but our relationship is much better than...
Well, our situation...
Really? How so?
We've been through this kind of thing before. If we didn't warn Hado, then he wouldn't take it serious. As his brothers, we have to help.
But it doesn't look like you're helping. Maybe Klee doesn't understand everything, but my mommy told me that you help someone to make them. Hado sure doesn't look very happy. Why don't you ask him what he needs?
Klee's right, you know? You three need to open up and...
Just like when we were back in the desert. You suddenly passed out and Jeremy and I started arguing. I'm just worried that something similar could happen again.
I know, but this domain is... I was thinking that if I could handle these problems, if it weren't for my poor health and lack of energy...
No need to feel guilty, Hado. This was our choice. Isn't that why we came up with the idea for this area? I would do the thinking, Ferdinand...
Draw the blueprints and build tracks. It'll be a safe way to...
See? Doesn't it feel better?
Hey, what are you trying to say? You make it sound like...
The choo-choo cart is great, Ferdinand.
Really?
You know, Klee, having the car zip along the tracks...
Yeah, what an amazing idea.
Hey, Klee, Do you want to ride even more fun?
Looks like all three of them are trying to win Klee's approval now.
Klee hasn't realized it yet, but her innocent, childlike nature is very powerful. It can inspire and even help heal others.
Hey everyone, please come with me. We need to get the Hydro Eidolon in the cart to help us. Good. Torrential Twister is ready to run now. Let's go to the station at the start of the track.
Hado and I have double-checked everything. It's all operating safely. You can go for a ride now.
Hold on a sec. Before we say goodbye, I have something I'd like to give you all. It's a rock climbing rope. We used it on our adventures to...
Huh? But doesn't it mean...
Yes, of course. Thanks to Klee and everyone else's help, we
Huh?
Yes, Klee.
Even bigger than that huge thing?
Yes, much better.
Wow, that's huge!
By the way, have you ever seen anything like the Choo?
Nope. Today was the first time I...
Is that so? Be sure to come back and ride the choo-choo carts again while you...
Yep, I will.
Be sure to come back and visit Torrential Twist.
Wow, this is even higher than I expected. The drops are pretty steep too.
Are you okay, Kokomi? If you're scared, just yell and let it out. We won't tell anyone. What happens in the battle domain stays in the battle domain.
master thief. Don't you remember, Paimon?
Oh, right. Guess it slipped.
Sorry to bother our young mage, but there's something a master thief would like to report.
Uh-oh. I was having so much fun.
We're supposed to be helping Adia look for the missing component.
You mean you snatched it when we weren't?
I didn't have to go that far. In fact, the component we were searching for was actually that orange rope. If anything...
Aw, do we really have to go? Okay. Even though I want to keep playing,
That's our wise mage. Don't worry. Tonight, you'll be able to see stars in the water.
Seems Kokomi's out of it after that ride.
Don't worry. My mind is always spinning. I'm used to this. We should head back to Idia.
how about we hold hands, Miss General? Klee will give you energy.
After holding Klee's hand...
What are you smiling about, Kokomi?
Oh. Nothing.
We could do with some more fortune.
Welcome back! Well, any good news?
Yeah, we even rode the choo-choo. But maybe...
Seems she had a little too much fun, and now she's about...
Good idea. I think we could all use some downtime.
Then we'll see you later.
Bye, Miss Honorary Knight.
Well, it sounds like our young mage... So, back to the missing component.
You bet! Kaya said that the
It just occurred to me that you probably ran into the If I remember correctly, the two eldest brothers were taking their sickly younger brother. They were all arguing with one another when they first arrived. But it was... they sure must have a lot of energy to keep up their...
You almost sound as if you're reminiscing.
Yes, I've known them for quite some time after all. But you can hold on to the rope for now, Traveler. By the way, Eula and Kale have also... They mentioned that they would like to head to the jungle north of here. Now that I've told you everything...
Do you need me to accompany you?
Oh, no, it's all right.